Today we wanted to talk about alignment. What does it mean? How can you tell if you're in alignment? And how to tell when you're not in alignment, more importantly. So today I asked Abraham to come forth. I don't know if any of you are aware, but we are doing the Modern Mystic Academy for Soulful Living's Mystic Money Shift. And in that group, the consciousness of Abraham has come forth to help us with our lessons, which has been really kind of cool. And it's funny because they talk to me in my head like Abraham, like through when they channel through Esther, which is kind of funny. But anyway, that's another story. But they came forth and we were talking about alignment. We had some sessions today with people. We were talking about alignment. And so I just wanted to pop on here and just kind of share that with you because I think a lot of people are looking for it and feel like they're just not getting it, right? And so here's the key piece that they want you to know is alignment is supposed to feel good. And if you've listened to any of Abraham Hicks's videos or CDs or read any of their books, you know that this is like their key piece. Alignment feels good. And when you're out of alignment, it doesn't feel good. And so just those two pieces, those identifications of what feels good and what doesn't feel good and what creates alignment can be huge. Because here's the thing that they talk about all the time, and they've been talking about it with us in our Mystic Money program all week, which is about the opportunity to choose. You have the ability and you have the choice as to whether to feel good about a specific situation or whether to feel bad about it. Or not even bad, but just not good, right? Right? Just not so great. And it's really like a choice you have that you're able to make in the moment of every experience that you have, whether or not you choose to feel good in that moment or whether you choose to ride the train to Victimville. So we've been using this example of a train in our group. You know, you have your desires or your rockets of desires, and that's the train, and it's moving forward. Woo! And what we find is when you're not in alignment with that train and you're not feeling good about that train and you're feeling bad, you're loading up cabooses on the other end. And those cabooses are dragging that train in the opposite direction because it's everything that's not in alignment with your desire. So when we look at things such as creating money or a relationship or taking aligned action in your business or creating more clients, you know, if you're sending your train in one direction and you're loading up your caboose in another direction with all the ways in which you don't feel good, all the ways in which you self-sabotage, you think you really can't, you're never going to pay you that money, you're just loading up your train with those cabooses which are dragging you in the opposite direction. So you could have like a balance of train. This is the train. Everything's backwards on my screen. Here we go. Train and cabooses. Oh, maybe it's this way. It's going to confuse me. Okay, so here's your caboose and you're riding the train and they're pulling each other. And what happens? You get nowhere, right? And so what happens also is we tend to go into feelings of what we call the energy of the victim. You know, it never works for me. It's not working. Nobody wants to buy my services. No clients want to work. Wah, 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 wah. And that only adds to the caboose. And it doesn't feel good. I mean, you'll know. You can tell. Your mental, your emotional bodies, they don't feel good. You can also relate to your vibration. When you're not feeling good in your vibrational frequency, things around you, right? You start lowering your vibration and now you start attracting other things that match that. But when you feel good, right, and you're more in alignment with your essence, your source, then you start to attract things that are at this higher vibration. But the key is choice, right? And that's the piece that they wanted to drive home today, is about choice, is about choosing to feel good, even in the midst of something that maybe, happened at work. Maybe somebody went off on you, right? And kind of changed your mood. Well, here's the thing. Nobody can change your mood or the way you feel unless you allow them to. So wouldn't it be interesting if you chose not to allow people to drag you down? What if we chose to feel good in the face of situations that didn't feel so great at the moment? What if you chose to send your train in one direction and not hook up a caboose to it and just allow that to go out into the world and bring you what it is that you desire? So today we just wanted to pop in real quickly to say it's choice on how you feel good and how you are in alignment with feeling good and out of alignment when you don't feel good. And so we want to then also explain how that can work in your business and with setting up programs for your business and packages for your business. When you set up a package and a program, or maybe even you're interviewing a client, does it feel good? When you look at it and you're done, does it feel good or does it feel heavy? So sometimes what I'll do is I'll create a package, I'll write it up, I'll make all the graphics, and then I'll leave it in my computer. I'll come back to the next day, I'll open it up, and it'll be like, not so excited about it. That tells me it's not in alignment, right? And I've done it where I've launched it anyway because I spent so much time on it. And of course, I didn't book anything. And then when I told you this before, when I created this Mystic Money Shift course, it was one of those things where I felt good. I mean, I left my computer going, yeah, this is awesome. And then I left it in my computer. And then my source, because we were in alignment, was like, launch it, launch it, launch it, launch it. And I was like, no, right? I was adding on the cabooses to my train. And then when I finally decided to let go and not add any more cabooses and choose to feel better about it because I felt really good about the program, I did what my intuition told me. I launched the program and we booked it inside of 2 weeks. So today's lesson is alignment feels good. Anything out of alignment doesn't feel good, and you have the choice to choose, even in the face of your experiences that are not so great, to choose feeling good. And so that is the message they wanted us to bring forth today. We hope that serves you, and you're having a fantastic Friday, and you will have an even more fantastic weekend. Talk to you soon, you guys. Bye-bye.